Krishna. Let's do chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, verse number 47. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbhur ma te sangostva karmani. Translation: You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. What does this "you have a right to perform your prescribed duty" mean? Sometimes our duties also we are not allowed. In some people's cases, I was just speaking to one of my friend. She was telling her mother-in-law does not want the daughter-in-law to cook. The mother-in-law does not like it if the daughter-in-law cooks, and only she wants to cook. But yes, daughter-in-law means she too has the right to cook. So, we have the right to perform our duty. So, here Krishna is telling you have the right, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. So now it's not that we should expect after you cook, we should not be expecting that we get an appreciation, or we should not be expecting that we should not get the criticism. Means we should not expect the fruits, means we should not expect an appreciation, and we should be willing to receive a criticism. This means we are really detached from the fruits of activity. So Krishna is explaining that. Then he says, never consider yourself the cause of results of your activities. This is the most beautiful point. See, generally what happens, what happens or it doesn't happen. If the credit comes, we are the first one to take it. It's I gave that suggestion. Project may be done by someone, but I gave the suggestion. If it fails, then they did the project, right? That's what we do. We try to take the credit always and put the blame on somebody's head. So here Krishna is telling we're not supposed to put it on anybody's head or take the credit for ourselves, because here see, never consider yourself the cause of results of your activities. Results are granted according to our past punya karma by the sanction of the Lord. So if we have our punya karma, we will get it. If we don't have, we will not get it. But even if we have our punya karma, we have to sufficiently work for it, then only we will get it. See, suppose if I am destined to get a job in this month, and I know that according to my palmistry, that person said that in a week's time I'm going to get a good job. So then I'll relax at home, I'll not go to interview. Anyway, I'm going to get it. No, it's not like that. I have to really, start searching nicely to my level best and perform to my level best. Then the result also will be sanctioned by the Lord. So, duty we have to perform. That's why the last part says, and never be attached to not doing your duty. So, don't say for any reason, why should I do it? Anyway, my punya karma, papa karma is anyway going to come. So, I will not do it, it will come. No. Don't be attached to not doing your duty. Do your duty, but don't expect the result. Means be prepared for negative things also. And if something positive comes, don't think in your mind that I did it. Don't say I did it. It is Krishna's mercy that we have got the fruits of actions, because Krishna is so merciful. He says in the last chapter, Sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarvapapebhyo mokshayishyami. See, we are supposed to suffer our sins, but Krishna promises that if we surrender to Him, then He will destroy all our sins. So our sins will not attack us when we surrender to Krishna. Therefore, finally the results are sanctioned. It's not under our control. So we should not consider ourselves as the doer. So now in continuation to this, next verse says, that is 48th verse of second chapter, Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Translation, chapter 2 verse 48. Perform your duty equipoised. Perform your duty equipoised, O Arjuna, abandoning all attachment to success or failure. Such equanimity is called yoga. See here, why was Krishna telling this Karmanyevadikaraste verse and this verse? It's because Arjuna did not want to do his duty as a Kshatriya. So Krishna is telling, you are not having the right to not do your duty, and you are having the right to do your duty. Because he was worried, if I kill them, then, I may go to hell. Or if I kill them, I may deprive the wives of their husband's company. So, no, you have your right. You have a right to fight. And results, you leave it to me. You don't bother about result. And here he is saying in this verse that, when you fight like that, be detached. Once again, see, he is repeating, be detached from success or failure. Means whether you win or whether you are dead. Doesn't matter. If you simply perform your duty, staying neutral, not, wanting success or not hating failure. Okay. Forgetting about success and failure, simply for the purpose of fighting, purpose of doing the duty of a Kshatriya, if you will do it, then, that is called as yoga. Now, yoga actually means connection with the Supreme. Okay. So, here, Arjuna has to connect with Supreme. Who is Supreme? Krishna only. Okay. Krishna only is the Supreme, and Arjuna has to connect mentally with Krishna's ideas. Krishna's ideas are given to us in Bhagavad Gita, but for Arjuna, Krishna is right in front of Arjuna, and Krishna is only telling Arjuna, fight. So now what is the problem of Arjuna? Yoga means what? Connect with Krishna's ideas, and follow it. Connect with Krishna actually, form a relationship with Krishna. Follow Krishna's instructions. Krishna's instructions are non-different from Krishna. Same way, if we cannot serve Guru directly, follow the instructions of Guru. It's as good as serving Guru physically, So, Vapu Seva, it is called, and Vani Seva. Vapu Seva means serving the Guru's body. That is, taking him from one place to another, cooking for him, washing his clothes, some things like that, keeping his things, his books ready for his preaching, whatever possible. One assistant of Guru can serve. He is doing the Vapu Seva of his Guru. But we people, we have no such facility, in this female body. So what we do, we follow the instructions of Guru. Following the instructions of Guru is as good as serving Guru directly, or maybe Guru may be even more pleased if we follow his instructions, than even physically serving him. So here, Krishna is the Guru of Arjuna. Okay, and Krishna's instructions, Arjuna, if he follows, that itself is yoga. That's what Krishna is telling. Okay, so he is telling, when you are just following the instructions, don't be attached to success or failure. Then only it becomes yoga. Okay, you are listening to me. Okay, you are following my instruction and fighting. But don't be attached to victory or defeat, the consequence of the war. That is what Krishna is telling. If you do that, if you fight in that mood, then that is yoga. See, sometimes I know of a person, who was telling me that his relative actually borrowed some money, and finally he said, I can't give you back. That's it. I don't have money. He was telling. So he was telling that he was worried for some time, and then he said, now what can be done? My relative has taken and unable to pay. Then I left it, otherwise it's a worry unnecessarily. Why should I spoil today's day? So, when we are in that mood, okay, when we are in the mood that, whether they return or not, it's okay. At that time, we have to actually fight for it. We should not give up. Whatever is our dharma, to do it is our karma. So, we have to do our dharma, but do it for the pleasure of Krishna. Thank you very much.